Hey, 2KMC here, and it's time to talk about the upcoming events in the neighborhood. This weekend, I better see all of you at the Rec, because all weekend long, you can earn double rep. Let me repeat that.
And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Houston Rockets and the Chicago Bulls. Tip-off goes to Houston. And the Houston Rockets starting five. They've got Tracy McGrady. Yao is out there with Scola. Then there's Rafer Alston. And it's Battier in at the three. Alston against Pippen. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. On the free throw, no good.
Pippen simply put one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer. Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Alston passes to McGrady. Floats one, and it's good on the layup.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Here's Jordan. Chalk up two there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
It's been a quick start here for Chicago. 4-point game. Here's Rodman, and Dennis Rodman with the slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. A slow start here for Houston in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And that one's good. McGrady.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Scola, no luck.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And the slam dunk by Pippen.
And that's another basket for him. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
And here's Alston. Pass to McGrady. From the line. Rebound by the Bulls. Longley passes to Pippen. It's stolen by McGrady. 3-on-3. Here's Alston. His three-pointers off the mark. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. From deep, Jordan scored the basket, his second of two attempts.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Alston against Harper. Knocked loose. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And finished off by Longley.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And so it's Houston with it. The Bulls getting the bucket. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Jackson, he's checked in for Houston. McGrady outside. To end the run. It's rebounded by Harper. Chicago leading by 13. Pippen, the pass to Longley. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. So for the Bulls. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Scottie Pippen, and Kerr subbed in for Harper. Houston also making some changes. Mutombo comes in for Yao, and Carl Landry has subbed in for Shane Battier. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Poked away. The drive by Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Here's McGrady after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. So for the Bulls. Simpkins, he's checked in for Rodman. And Bushler subbed in for Jordan. Luther Head has checked in for the Rockets. Landry inside, got a piece of it. Kukoc against McGrady. Kukoc pass to Simpkins, kicks it out to Kerr. Lets it go from deep, connects from three-point range.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 18, and that one's good. McGrady.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
He trains the quick shot. McGrady's got 8.
And McGrady, as accomplished a mid-range shooter as we have in the game, keeps that high release point on the jump shot.
Here's Simpkins, kicks it out to Kerr, launches it. Another 3 for Chicago.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Rockets trail by 17. McGrady outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. He's got 11.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Here's Kukoc and the powerful one-handed slam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And so it's Houston with it. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Jackson passes to Head. Off target from three-point range.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's Bushler. And the Bulls, another 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Rockets trail by 19. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the basket by Mutombo.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Goes up on the wing. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Kicks it out to Kerr. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
The Bulls leading by 19. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Houston. Head is out there with Brooks. And it's Mutombo. And there's Carl Landry. And it's McGrady in at the 3 slot. Here's Brooks after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. And that one's good. McGrady. McGrady's got 13.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Got a piece of it. Out to the right wing. Head. No good on the triple. Here's Kerr. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. Rockets trail by 21. McGrady outside. He can't get that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's Pippen. And he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Houston with it.
And they've gone to the full-court press here, looking to make things as difficult as possible and maybe force a turnover or 2.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Changes for Chicago. Jordan, he's checked in for Wennington. Rodman comes in for Kukoc. And it's Harper in for Kerr. Houston with a big group substitution here. Yao checked in for Mutombo. Scola comes in for Carl Landry. Shane Battier is checked in for McGrady. And Rafer Alston is subbed in for Luther Head. A nice shot by Jordan.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Rodman passes to Bushley. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
And here are the Bulls now. Here's Jordan and the dunk by Jordan.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Swiped away. Harper the pass to Jordan. Here's Bushler. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Bushler's got 7 points in the game. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Rockets. Battier outside. How about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball? Scola, no luck. Pippen against Alston. And Pippen slams it in.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Battier for three. They get the rebound. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size. Exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the contest. Longley's checked in for Bushler. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Jackson's checked in.
One shot.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Out left to the wing. Here's Longley, and finished off by Longley.
And Harper brings a lot of physicality to the table. Also solid at cutting the D apart with his passing.
They get a hand on it. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's Houston now. Now the pass to Alston. And Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first half. Alston passes to Jackson. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Yao's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
Here is Alston. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Yao. Rodman against Battier. And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
.59 seconds left to play here in the half. So it's the Rockets now. Passes it to Yao.
Scola.
And it's blocked. Longley with it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago. Kerr comes in for Pippen. Houston with a big group substitution here. Mutombo, he's checked in for Yao. Landry comes in for Luis Scola. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Shane Battier. And Luther Head subbed in for Rafer Alston. And they double up Jordan. Here's Kukoc, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
35 seconds left here in the second. Here's McGrady, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. McGrady's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Count that one.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Houston now. Here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. No problems knocking that one down. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Poke loose. And so it's Chicago with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what was your impression?
It's almost impossible to be hotter than they were in the first half. They made just about everything they looked at. Even when they were taking bad shots, they were hitting them. They probably can't stay that hot all game, but hey, they might.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, the big issue to address, Ernie, is their rebound. Low energy, low effort on the glass. Unless they go out there with a whole different attitude, the final score can look like Kenny. UGLY. He ain't got no alibi. He's ugly.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've got Rodman. Harper is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Longley. And it's Pippen in at the small forward position. That's the five out there for the Bulls.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Alston passes to Scola. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Rodman's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Harper's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. And the basket by Scola. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And the dunk by Scola.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Harper with the ball, picked up by Battier. Pippen kicks to Harper. Bulls moving the ball around. Back to Rodman. The tray. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Pass to Battier. The pass to McGrady. Puts up a 3. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Jordan outside. And the Bulls another 3.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Here's Houston now. That's tipped. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Now here's Scola. Jordan with the rebound. Rodman passes to Longley. Scola against Pippen. That one falls. Pippen's got 5 points in the quarter.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Now, here is McGrady. 18 points for him. Pippen with it. Now, McGrady defending. Here's Harper, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush. Harper's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. McGrady outside. Now Alston still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second personal foul.
Rockets have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Houston with a big group substitution here. Mutombo is checked in for Yao. Landry comes in for Luis Scola. Luther Head has checked in for Shane Battier. And it's Jackson in for Rafer Alston. Second free throw, no good. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now can exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Here's Kukoc, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Knocked away. It's stolen by Kerr. A pull-up. Kukoc gets the bucket. Kukoc has got 4 points in the quarter.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
1:27 left in the third. Outside Jackson.
Steve Kerr. That's his first
And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
On defense, Chicago. Passed ahead. Jackson looking it over. Another miss by Houston. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
.59 seconds left to play in the third. Jackson dishes to McGrady. Outside Landry. Can they get it? Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Carl Landry at the line for 2.
The first one falls. Aaron Brooks is checked in for Luther Head. And both free throws good for Landry. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Got that one up quick. Kukoc has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
.43 seconds left to play here in the third. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Rockets. To the inside, McGrady. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Bushler. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Bushler's got 9.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And it's Houston's ball. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McGrady outside. Outside for Jackson. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Bushler. Pass to Kukoc. To the middle. Here's Simpkins. And he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And so it's Chicago, able to put on a show for the ages. They've got a big advantage. State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Steve Novak is out there with Carl Landry. Then it's Brooks. And it's Mutombo. And it's Francis in at the 2-guard spot. Chicago on defense. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Here's Simpkins. lays it up off the glass. Simpkins got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bulls. Here is Brooks. There's the steal. Here's Simpkins. He's covered by Landry. A nice shot by Simpkins. And Smitty, we see the success and the great talent level in the WNBA. Do you ever think we're going to see a woman on an NBA roster?
Well, Kevin, that's a good question. Let's look at the history of the game. We've had two women drafted, Denise Long back in 1969 and Lucia Harris in 1977. I will say this, Kevin, I do believe so. I think in my era, there's one player I got a chance to watch and play against that could have played for sure was Cheryl Miller.
On offense, here are the Rockets. Here's Brooks. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And it's good, 2 points. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. From deep. Chicago now working with the new shot clock. Here's Wennington. And here's Kerr for three. And the three ball is good.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And here's Houston. Francis passes to Brooks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Rockets, Aaron Brooks. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So for the Bulls, Scottie Pippen's checked in for Simpkins. Jordan comes in for Bushler. And it's Brown in for Kerr. And both free throws good for Brooks.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 26 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Makes it off the glass.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
And there it is for him. And here is Brown. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 17-6 run. Bulls moving the ball around. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Outside Landry. Well, Smitty, you were a player with versatility and length. How much fun would you have had with today's style of play?
I think, Kevin, I was a guy that kind of played 1 through 3 at 6'8". But nowadays, I could have played 1 through 5. I would have loved playing the 5 position. Reason why, I could have got my shot off at any time I wanted. And the three-point shot, Kevin, you can take 10, 12 three-pointers. I would have loved that.
Pass to Francis. Tipped away. Bulls making a switch here. Kukoc is checked in.
Tony Kukoc.
Here is Ed. The dish to Nova. And the three off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the...
Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
That's his second personal foul.
And it's Houston's ball. Francis passes to Head. Landry against Pippen. And the pass to Francis. Hey, Smitty, Steve Kerr talked about how Michael Jordan scared his teammates into becoming better players. Would that kind of approach, you think, work today with players entering the league?
You know, I think you have to be careful, yes. But I think on a general, if you're looking at just a blank sheet of paper on how to get guys motivated, I think it takes his leaders, which it starts with ownership, management, coach, and best players. If they work hard and they see the blueprint that way, they usually follow.
Free throw drops for Landry. So he picks up just one from the line that time. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Jordan with the bucket.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Francis. Knocks it loose and stolen by Jordan. For the finish and the dunk by Jordan.
Good job there. Jordan getting them in transition, and he does so much. You almost forget how dominant he can be defensively.
And here are the Rockets now. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Rodman. Here's Kukoc, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Kukoc has gotten everything to fall, shooting 6 for 6 tonight. Here's Jordan, and Jordan slams it in.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Well, players now, Steve, seem to have a lot more power to demand a trade. Talk about what that does for the future of small market teams.
You know, Kevin, I think, let's be honest, it makes it tougher for the small market teams. The one solution, I think, is if you have a team that is very close-knit, if you get the right superstar and he's happy, if you have a chance to maybe win a championship, that keeps those stars in place.
Yeah, and what you love about Kukoc, the versatility on offense and the terrific court vision.
Here is Ed. Over Kukoc, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for the Rockets, Luther Head, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Williams, he's checked in for Rodman. Simpkins comes in for Scottie Pippen. Bushler's checked in for Michael Jordan. And it's Brown in for Tony Kukoc. He's perfect from the line this time. 59 seconds left in the fourth. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
For the Rockets, Steve Francis. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, and Francis, he's an athletic point guard, plays with tremendous confidence, and really knows how to motivate his teammates.
That one misses.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
And that one drops.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here is Ed. He's covered by Brown. Landry, no good. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Bushler. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Francis passes to Landry.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Rockets, Carl Landry. At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Now the Bulls with it. To the wing on the left. Passes it to Simpkins. Brown outside. Over Francis. Bucket's good. And so Chicago takes this one. And by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.